everyone, thank you for coming back. Today we got some solutions for a common problem, which is the heat. And now it's summertime and I know you want to get out there. So I have some solutions to that problem after living in South Florida for 25 years. Trust me, 80 to the high 90s, patients are really challenged trying to have a life living around their edema issues when they had to wear a compression garment. So we got a couple of quick hacks here for you. And let's start with number one. You have a garment and you don't want to replace it right now. So the quickest thing I would recommend is replacing lotion with powder. So if you're used to putting lotion on your limb and then putting the garment on, what we found in the South Florida heat was that would actually generate more heat underneath the garment when we would put a thermometer inside. Better to powder. My favorite powder happens to be aloe powder. You can find this online, but powdering the limb keeps it, it helps to kind of wick away the sweat that you would typically accumulate under the South Florida heat and the heat generated by the garment. It actually keeps you cooler. So that's a quick hack. Now I want to talk about purchasing your next garment. So if you're dealing with medical grade compression, it's not like what it used to be, guys. It's fashion forward. They've got solutions and options that 23 years ago we didn't have. So let me show you a couple of them. One thing I would try to avoid, because I've had people ask me, can I drop the compression class? Well, that's kind of a yes or no answer. It really depends on the person I'm working with. And this is my concern. If we drop your compression class and it's lighter, some of you have edema issues that are so challenging that you could actually swell right through the garment because it's really not the appropriate compression class. A better thing to do is to look at some of the viable options that are out there. So I'm wearing one. Here I am styling the latest in fashion wear, but it's also actually compression, medical grade compression, and the fabric of it is lighter, yet it has all the 20 to 30 millimeters of mercury pressure that I need on the arm, but it's cooler. This one's made by Lymphedema, and they carry a line that feels very comfortable. In fact, some people wear it, go, wow, it hardly feels like it's compressing, and yet they in fact do measure each and every garment right over the pressure sensors. I've been to their center, and I know that it's a great garment. It feels light. There's another manufacturer, and they manufacture colloidal silver. Now, colloidal silver is an antimicrobial, antibacterial, and it's cooler to the skin. So here's what this garment looks like. It's a compression sock, and at the bottom of this one, it has colloidal silver. You can see where it is. Especially people with feet. Feet get really hot, but you've got all the compressive value and yet the coolness of the colloidal silver. And they actually make an entire line of the garments for the face, the neck, the whole body. So colloidal silver might be a discussion you have with your therapist. And then we have the third one, and that is a silk option. Because for those of you who are particularly sensitive to heat and compression and you start getting kind of that itchy rash, I will tell you it costs more money, but it's worth it. It's a silk garment, okay? So there's silk, there's colloidal silver, there's some designer fabrics that you can use to replace and switch out the one you're currently using. And this is what I recommended to my patients, that you probably should have a sleeve for the cooler months, and then in the summer months, get one that would be very comfortable so it doesn't spoil your weekend plans because you can live with lymph. We've got solutions that we didn't have before. So we hope you have a great weekend this weekend. You'll join us back next week, and I have some more compression garment hacks. The next problem we're going to tackle is this here in the elbow, because that's the second most complained about issue is, oh my gosh, it's irritating me here. We're going to talk about why and how to fix it. In the meantime, you got a question, send it to lymphedoctors@gmail.com, lymphedoctors@gmail.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.